Hi, friends. Welcome to Rate the Dream, Life, Love, and Mortgages. I am your host, Melissa Landon, and as promised, this episode is going to be a little bit more geared towards mortgages or just your career in general. So the title of this episode is called Recipe for Success. I get asked quite frequently, how have you become so successful in your career? And I tell people that it's luck. It's just pure luck. Just kidding. It's been a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, lots of tears. The mortgage industry is a tough industry to be in, especially right now with the higher interest rates and the super competitive competition that is out there. But these bullet points that I'm going to go over, it doesn't really matter what you're doing, what your career path is, your career choice. I think that everybody can implement these into their day-to-day. We were down in Miami a month or so ago for CMG's award trip, and the speaker that was speaking was incredible. He had no relevance to real estate or anything of that nature, but just things that had helped him excel in his career. And I just thought he was brilliant. So a couple things. The most important is to define your goal. What is your short-term goal and your long-term goal? The long-term goal is one that not necessarily is unobtainable, but something that's like 10 years out. And when we look at our lives and think, oh gosh, 10 years, you have no idea where you're going to be in 10 years, right? Life may throw all kinds of curveballs at you, which it normally does. It's life. So I tell people to start with some shorter goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and then stretch out 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, and build up to the 10 years. And again, that 10-year goal might change over the course of several months or as you proceed, and you might change that, make it something further out obtainable. As you start obtaining these smaller goals, it's great because it just helps, it boosts your self-esteem and your ego as you move up on your career. Recognize how far you are from your goals and create a roadmap to get there. And this is going to take some time. You're really going to have to sit down and think through what it is that needs to be done to achieve the goals. And as you achieve the goals, the roadmap continues to change to help you get from this point to this point. And I believe education is also key. In the industry that you're in, it's always changing, whether it's new certifications or rules or guidelines or just, it doesn't matter. It's always changing. So you always want to be the best of the best. And so required education is a requirement in order to do that. We do lots of compliance training over here, but we also read loan guidelines and do classes, and we teach classes to realtors and referral partners so that they are also educated with all the changes in our industry. But I think no matter what industry you're in, to stay up with all the changes and continuing to learn and grow also helps. Develop a strong work ethic, depending on what your career choice is. So for me, I try to block out every morning from 8:30 to 9:30, and I go over my day, what it is that I have to, what I have to, what's the word I'm looking for? What I have to accomplish that day. And every day is going to be a little bit different. And sometimes between 8:30 and 9:30, I get distracted. A phone call comes in. So you might have to shift that down. But you want to make sure that you're blocking out a time every day to go over. Make sure that you've completed all your tasks for the day and end the day with what you're going to do for the next day, and so on and so on. And we over here, my team, we kind of plan out a little bit because, like I said, we teach a lot of classes and help realtors with open houses. So we're typically looking weeks out, months out, and kind of planning our day. Get up early. Make sure you have enough time so you're not stressed in the morning, running around, getting kids out the door, getting a puppy out the door. If you start your morning stressed, it kind of feeds into the day. I'm not great at this, but it is something that if I get up earlier and I have more time and I'm not rushed, then it helps. Something that I find funny all the time is people tell you to dress for the career that you want. Well, friends, I'd love to be a stay-home mom, so I wear yoga pants most of the day. Just kidding, just kidding. But it is fun. It is a fun fact, even though most of the time we do work from home. I mean, I do have on this silly sweatshirt today because of the podcast, but get up, get dressed as a female perspective. Do your hair, do your makeup. It helps. It helps. And persevere, never give up. Not every day is going to be a great day. Some days are harder than other days. There'd be more challenges in what you're doing. As of late, it's harder, like I said, in the real estate industry with the rising interest rates. It's tougher. We have to be more creative to help buyers get into homes. Now, we do have lots of creative home programs or loan programs over here that help with the higher interest rates. So I'm not saying that you can't buy a home, but the challenges in the market make my job a little bit harder these days. Always give more than what's expected. I would go above and beyond every time, 120%, 110%. And some days, friends, 40% is all you have to give. That's fine. It happens. It happens. Don't give up. Be strategic with your career. Know how far you want to go. And never stop. Never stop. Always know what the next level up is, whether it's a promotion that you're chasing. Like I said, go back to the education, get a certification course, move up the ladder. Never just settle for where you're at. Continue to work every single day. Remember that whatever it is that you're doing, don't be afraid to enjoy the journey. Because like I said, every day is not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard work. If it wasn't hard, everybody would do it. So you have to remember that. And with adversity becomes opportunity. And that's one of my favorite quotes. With adversity comes opportunity. And invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Also take some time for yourself. And just get sleep. Exercise. Spend some time for yourself. And last but not least, 99% of the time, believe in yourself. I'd say 100, but reality is that some days are just not. Let that be the 1%. 99% of the time. I tell some different loan officers or people that have gotten to the industry, fake it till you make it. If you genuinely don't know the answer, that's fine. But fake it till you make it. Keep going. Never give up. Hard work pays off in the end. Hard work pays off every time. So I appreciate you guys tuning in to my recipe for success. And I hope to see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.